And you're the sole owner of these properties?
Yeah, I mean, the vast majority. I mean, there's roughly 45 properties,
Wow,
and four of them, yeah, four of
awesome.
them are owned in limited company, two limited companies I own. But yeah, thanks for responding so promptly.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, it's something that I specialize in. I assist many, foreigners that are interested in securing properties and property finance here in South Africa. Um,
Oh, cool. That's good. That's really good to hear. That's really
yes.
good to hear.
So you're in good
Mm,
hands.
good. Yeah, that's good. So just to give you some background, I mean, ironically, I work in the property sector here in the UK, in London.
Hmm.
So I'm familiar with the business and the way it works, mortgages, etc.
Perfect.
And I've got quite a large portfolio of my own properties here in the UK as well, investment properties, that I just rent out. So
Excellent.
basically, I've seen a property in Camps Bay area. They're asking for, I think they're asking, well, basically, I think the strike price is around 27 million, maybe slightly less. I've gone in slightly less to sort
Yes.
of feel them out and see what happens.
Yes.
It's roughly in the figure of about 27 million
Right.
rand.
Right.
And obviously, I've never. My idea is to buy the property as somewhere that I could visit maybe twice a year, but ultimately rent out on as holiday lets, essentially. Airbnb style holiday
Right.
lets.
Right.
I don't know if
Yes.
that makes lending more difficult or easier, but that was my kind of idea
Uh-huh.
as to what I wanted to do, because I've got like an income projection of
Yes.
what income that property will achieve throughout the year.
Fantastic.
Um, and it looks like it would do quite well because it's in a great location,
Yes.
great views over the ocean.
Yes.
Um, so I was looking to see and explore finance options. But then I just thought, let me try and see if I can reach out to a mortgage broker,
Right.
someone that's connected, knows the market, and maybe
Yes.
has got better contacts. And hence, I just went online, did a bit of a Google search, and came across your website.
Fantastic. I love that story because that's exactly you know, what helps us to determine that we're doing things right out there because,
Yeah.
the reviews that we put up there and our content that we're putting out is basically, inviting people like yourself to use our services. So
Okay.
tell me a bit about the documents, right, that you have collated and submitted for proof of income.
So basically, because I am self-employed, in answer to your questions, I just saw your email.
Yes.
So I'm self-employed. So my income essentially is property income. Essentially,
Right.
I mean, I do some property deals as well. Um,
Yes.
so I sometimes source deals, negotiate deals, and for investors, and basically charge a fee. But otherwise, the vast majority of my income is property income, and I've got a large portfolio of residential properties.
What would you
So what I
say? What would you say just on that?
Yeah.
On the property portfolio that you own, that you're earning rental from currently,
Yeah.
what would you say
hmm
is the total equity value of the value market values combined on these properties?
Good question. So the properties are probably worth about 22 million pounds ish, and the
Awesome.
mortgage is out. Yeah, the mortgage is outstanding is probably about 15, 14 million pounds or something like that.
Right. And tell me of that, what is estimatedly, we're just working on figures, the
Yeah.
rental income that you're pulling in on a month-to-month
Roughly,
basis?
rough, rough, roughly about 75,000 a month pounds.
Pounds. Okay.
Yeah.
And okay, so on that note, what of that amount, because that's gross, right?
Yeah. hmm
What of that 75,000 pounds per month would you say is outlaying to service the mortgages?
Maybe about half that.
Half, half. Okay, perfect. And you're the sole owner of these properties?
Yeah. I mean, so
Most of them.
basically, the vast majority. I mean, it's roughly 45 properties,
Wow.
and four of them, yeah, four of
Awesome.
them are owned in limited company, two limited companies I own. So I've got two limited companies that own 4 properties in total. So of that 45, about 4 are owned the limited companies, and 2 are owned joint with my wife.
So 200. Okay. And then if you had to take those properties off, are we still going to be able to come up to about 35,000 profit? Just
Yeah, roughly speaking. Yeah.
roughly around there?
Yeah,
Okay.
roughly speaking. Yeah.
Okay.
It's all proportionate. How do they work out affordability over there?
So we,
Is it like a stress test?
so yeah, yes, they do stress test. Yes. So our prime rate, it's high, right? You do know it's 11%, eh?
I saw that online yesterday. Wow,
I know.
very high.
It's
Yeah.
high.
And are they interest only or repayment mortgages?
So it's full repayment, capital and interest. So I'll
Oh,
give
so
you
it's
an
always full
example.
repayment.
Yeah, I'll give you an
Okay.
example now of how it will look actually. So they'll take the gross income and they'll take a third of your gross to afford the home loan.
A third of your gross
A
income
third of your gross income, yes.
needs to meet the mortgage payment. Is that what you mean?
That's the maximum that they'll allow you to facilitate in affordability.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Well, sounds like the plan you've got anyway is a good one. So let's pursue that one for now.
Okay, perfect. Let me pop you an email. And these quotes that I offer or secure for you, they're non-obligatory. It's not, and there's no cost to the service as well, just so you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So how do you get paid? Do you get paid from the lender, like a procuration fee or something?
Correct, yes, but only on transfer and registration of the facility. Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
And it's not a cost that's passed on to you. It's subsidized completely.
Yeah. I understand. All right. Well, why don't you? It's been really helpful actually talking today. So
I'm very glad.
let's try and move things forward. Yeah. No, we appreciate the call.